Steve Keefe. I'm the owner-broker of Coldwell Banker Skyridge Realty, located in Lake Arrowhead, California. And I do segments periodically entitled Ask the Broker. And this Ask the Broker segment is on what in the heck's going on with the mortgage market. There's a growing number of complaints that we receive from buyers in the marketplace about the frustrations that they're experiencing regarding the mortgage industry and what's going on with the mortgage industry. And in particular, we get complaints from and about specific issues. And the number one thing is that most people are complaining about the amount of documentation that they're being required to provide. And the second biggest thing is the time frames. It seems like all the time frames are stretched out. So I want to talk about those two things and kind of give, from my perspective as a real estate broker handling 600 to 800 transactions a year, what's really going on with this. And coming from the mortgage industry, I have a good understanding of what things were and what things are currently. It was in the 90s and early 2000s a mortgage market in which if you fogged a mirror, you probably could get a loan. Obviously, with the crash that we experienced with regard to the mortgage industry and the market and all of the challenges that industry has faced, a lot of compliance issues have come into play. And what we're finding is every lender is having to over-document files in order to protect themselves, to make sure that the files are complete and there's no chance that the wholesaler is going to come back and force them to repurchase that loan. So what's happening is that people who are unaccustomed to having to provide all the documentation because they haven't in the past, they've been through 2-3 refinances where basically they filled out an application and they got the loan. The industry has radically changed. I hear people say all the time that it's ridiculous how much paperwork they have to provide. They've never had to provide it in the past. Well, unfortunately, guys, it's a brand new day. And the reality is that be prepared if you're going to get a loan. The rates are extremely low, but you must provide all the documentation. My advice to you is when a mortgage lender asks you for something, provide it to them. Okay, don't argue with them. They're asking for it because they need it. Time frames is the second biggest issue that I'm hearing questions and concerns. Additionally, in the past, we could do a 20-day escrow. We could take an application, submit it electronically, get it approved, have loan documents, and move on down the road and get the thing closed in a 20-day period. I think my record was 14 days where I actually closed a transaction. Those days are gone. Okay, the reality is that with all the compliance issues and the workload and the level of business that is out there, these lenders are inundated. Okay, they are forced to check, double check. The time period in reviewing a loan has quadrupled, if not more. And so the overall time frames, if we could close a transaction in a 45-day time frame, we're doing very good. Even the cleanest of files are taking up to 45 days, 45, 60 days in order to close a transaction. So again, be prepared. Don't get frustrated. Be patient, be persistent, be patient, and work towards the successful close. The loans are being funded. It's just that in this current environment, things are more and more challenging. Don't beat the mortgage guy up. If you know that they're a credible mortgage source, they've been referred to you by your realtor, keep on top of them, be persistent, ask what you can do to move the process along, but also be reminded that it's a very difficult, very challenging environment. So that's really what's going on. It is normal at this point. I hate to say that it is normal, but unfortunately it is normal that we are seeing things take a little bit longer and they're asking for a lot more paperwork. Again, my name is Steve Keefe. If I can be helpful to you, please contact me at my office, 909-336-2131, or you can reach me on the internet, steve@cbskyridge.com. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great day.